Hi, welcome to Kids React. What's your name?
I'm Megan.
Hi, Megan. Have you read Pride and Prejudice?
Well, I've spark noted it.
Do you know Lydia and Wickham?
Yeah,
Do you think you could answer a few questions about them for me today?
yeah, but first, is David here? He's my best friend. Shut up, Megan. He loves me, guys. Don't listen to him. No, I don't. Love you too, David.
Kids reacting. What is your name, young man?
My name is Alvin. It's nice to meet you
That's right,
today.
that's right. We can work on the high fives later. Now, are you familiar by chance with the novel Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen?
Oh yes, Pride and Prejudice is really a touching story. I read it when I was 5 years old, in fact, and every year since. And it really gets to me because it's a story about pride and love and vanity. It's something we can all relate to, you know?
Okay, so it may sound like you may know a thing or two. Now, what about the relationship between Lydia and Lieutenant Wickham? By chance, know anything about them?
Oh my gosh, of course I know about Lydia and Wickham. I grew up with Lydia and Wickham. You know, she didn't know. She was so ignorant. And Wickham, all he was in it was for money. We can all relate to this in our lives today.
Hi, welcome to Kids. Why so many pairs of pants, young man?
This is a good day. There's only, what, 4 pairs today?
Oh, okay. I mean, you do you.
Yeah,
All right,
you like my shoes?
those are some sweet kicks,
They're
man.
nice, huh?
Yeah,
I know.
super nice. All right. Anyways, I was saying, welcome to Kids React, and what is your name?
I'm David Akire.
Okay.
Akire.
Dave. All right, David Akire. Are you by chance familiar with the novel Pride and Prejudice?
Oh yeah, I know that novel like the back of my hand. Like I've read it like 3 years in a row. I just know everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so would you by chance be familiar with the relationship between Lydia and Lieutenant Wickham?
Ooh, Lydia. Lydia's such a little thought, and then Wickham. He's so childish. You know, like I don't know what childish really means, but I say it all the time. That's what it means. He's just taking advantage of her. Little thought.
Wow. So tell me how you really feel. Wow. But
No.
Hello? Are you awake?
Yep.
Okay, Kevin. So, have you read the novel Pride and Prejudice?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you know of Lydia and Wickham?
Oh, Wickham done goofed.
Yes. Would you be willing to answer a few questions about the relationship for me today?
all right. So what we're gonna do real quick, just give you a few quotes from the novel, and just gonna get your commentary on them. Just maybe your personal reflection over what Jane Austen meant right there. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, see, Mrs. Bennet, she has this propensity to generally want her daughters to get married, and she seems to be very narrow-minded in her views. And a big problem with her is that she does embody the ideals of women in the 20th century.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
I mean 19th century. And basically what it does, it underscores that the fact that women in this century, they really viewed their children as pawns almost, and that they're more willing to let their daughters get married off to someone who was of poor quality, of poor value, and who would make their daughters' lives miserable than face the consequences of society, and they weren't willing to be alienated or outcasted for the sake of their own children. And Jane Austen really represents this countercurrent, this counterculture that says, no, it's not okay to let your daughter suffer for your own gain. And she really believed that you should marry for love and nothing more.
Kevin. Kevin. Wow, that was very insightful.
Well, one of the big things that Jane Austen uses is she uses a juxtaposition in this quote, and so I mean, like the town they should be talking about like marriage and just like how happy the two are gonna be together, but instead they're just talking about just how miserable they're gonna be. And dang it, Braxton took on my freaking goldfish.
So Austin is saying that there's a lack of privacy throughout the community, and that a large amount of gossip is the problem in that time period with all of the ladies chatting about marriages and whatnot.
Almost down there. Oh, do you want some?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. David, do you want some goldfish?
Shut up, Megan.
David, you love
No,
me.
Megan. Don't talk to me at school.
No, see, this quote just shows how perceptive Elizabeth is in being able to understand the situation between her sister Lydia and Wickham. And it's really amazing to me how she's able to separate herself from the two characters whom she's really emotionally invested in at this point in the novel. And I really think that she's basically saying that their lust and their temporary feelings of infatuation for each other, it's ephemeral and it's fleeting.
It's Carl?
It's all about the you.
Jane Austen really uses Elizabeth's point of view in order to underscore that marriage is not something that should be rushed into, and really people in this time period are marrying for the wrong reasons. And she wanted to kind of make a call to action for the reader to really evaluate him or herself and change his actions in regard to marriage, and maybe marry for love, or at least because there's some sort of mutual attraction between the two parties, and it's not just some business arrangement to be made for the families.
So yeah, this quote is obviously from Elizabeth's point of view.
Are you on your phone?
No, it's just, she thinks you're being really childish, running off and eloping and whatnot. For me, I would like to elope, but that's not for them. That was bad for their time period, and their families just did not approve, and neither did Elizabeth. This whole predicament is just childish.
Kevin, so what do you think about that?
I think Austin is using irony because Mr. Collins is saying that you should forgive Lydia and Wickham as a Christian, but never to mention their name in public. So it's reflecting how society was all about opinions, everyone else's opinions, and not really about actually forgiving people.
Anything to say about Lydia and Wickham?
Yes, I do have a lot to say about the relationship of Lydia and Wickham, and I hope my students are just taking advantage of this time and just paying attention to what I'm saying. But I need to vent about my third period class first. They don't shut up ever. Here's first period, just the Angelic class. I just wake up in the morning, I'm like, yes, I have first period every morning. And then I have second period, just kind of a transition to brace myself, and then boom, there's third period. It's like, good gosh. And every time I'm reading the novel, it comes back void. Here's this, I even have my spoon for spoon feeding him third period. I just scoop the quote out, I try to feed it to him. I scoop the quote out, and I try to feed it to him, but nobody gets it. Only Alvin. All I ask is just that they would just, I'm spoon feeding it to you. It's not that hard. It's not the talking. It is not the talking. It is when they take my mints every single day. I try to be a cool teacher, giving you breath mints after lunch, because I know some of y'all got nasty breath. And so I just try to be the good teacher. And so, yes, I understand that you're going to take some, but not just grab a handful in and then just stuff them all in your mouth and just steal them. I'm out of mints within 2 days. I'm going through $50 of mint money a month. A month. $50. That could be going towards so many other things. And all I ask is
Austin is using a figure of speech to show that Lydia's and Wickham's marriage is like a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship because of Wickham's gambling, and Lydia's youth is blinding her of her ignorance of love, and she's just thinking that their love will last forever because she's so young. And Wickham, on the other hand, is indifferent because he's older and wiser and knows it's not going to last.
So, as I was saying, astrophysics is just something that's really, in my opinion, elementary, and I think I can master that within, the first semester or so of my freshman year. I really believe that I'm more of like a deeper type of guy. I can figure that out very quickly and move on to like rocket science, which is also secondary.
We're kind of like filming a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, just like have an answer that I'm trying to discuss something here.
Carl, what do you think about Elizabeth's point of view on Lydia and Wickham's marriage? Can you answer the question? Why are you even here?
I ask myself that every day.